Hi there, thanks for stopping by my site. My name's Amy. I'm the owner and lead creative of Everly Invitations based in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Today I'm going to be answering your top 3 questions about wedding invitations. Let's start with part 1 of that question. When should I order my wedding invitations? This really depends where you're going to order your wedding invitations from. If you're going to be ordering your invitations online, you have the shortest lead time, and if you're going to be working with a custom stationery designer, you'll require the longest lead time. If you're ordering your wedding invitations online, you should place the order 2 to 4 weeks prior to the date you'd like to mail out your invitations. If you're going to be working with a custom stationery designer, you should begin the process a minimum of 3 to 4 months before you'd like to mail out your invitations. Keep in mind that the design and printing process can take anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks. Now to answer part 2 of that question, when should I send out my wedding invitations? Traditionally, wedding invitations were sent out 8 weeks before the wedding day, although modern brides prefer to send out their invitations much earlier. On average, my clients send out their invitations 3 to 4 months prior to the wedding day and may send them out as early as 6 months or more for a destination wedding. Question 2, what kinds of wedding invitations are there? For this video, I'm going to focus on 3 different styles of invitations: the flat card, the 4 to 5 piece set, and the 7-piece pocket folder set. The flat card is the simplest and most classic style of wedding invitation. It involves, quite simply, one card and an envelope. The printing may be single or double-sided. And this type of invitation is great if you're having your ceremony and reception at one venue, so there's a minimum of information, or you've chosen to do your RSVP online, so you won't require a mail-in card. The second style of invitation, the 4 to 5 piece set, is the most popular. The 4 to 5 piece set will involve your main invitation card, an RSVP or information card, and 2 envelopes. Now, this is the most popular because many brides prefer to receive mailed-in RSVP cards. Keep in mind that you will require additional lead time in order to allow for all of your guests to respond. Some brides may also choose to still use the online RSVP, but instead use the second card for information. For example, this bride chose to include directions to her venue, which is a really popular choice for destination weddings such as mountain weddings or weddings in a tropical location. The third kind of wedding invitation is the pocket folder set or the 7-piece set. Brides love this kind of wedding invitation as it is often seen on Pinterest, but it's not right for every kind of wedding. Keep in mind that the pocket folder is the most expensive style of invitation due to the number of pieces and the amount of design time required. Pocket folders are perfect for destination weddings because they include a main card as well as 2 information inserts, which allow you plenty of opportunities to communicate with your guests about activities on site, schedule for other events leading up to the wedding or before the wedding, or just any other information you'd love to include. Let's look at a budgeting example. The average wedding in Canada is $30,000, so we'll split the difference between 3 and 5% and say we're spending 4% of our total budget on invitations and day of stationery. So say we decide to spend 70% of our budget on the invitations, which would be $840, and we're spending 30% of the budget on our reception and day of stationery. So we've got $840 for our invitation budget. Depending on the number of guests, the cost per invitation will vary. Keep in mind, if you have a smaller guest list, you can afford to spend more per invitation. Now for the reception, at the minimum, you'll want to have a seating chart and table numbers, and other optional items could include a reception program, a menu, or place cards. Remember to keep in mind what's most important to you and what your guest list is when considering your stationery purchases. Thank you so much for joining us today in order to learn more about wedding invitations. My name's Amy. My company is Everly Invitations. We have a convenient request a quote feature right here on the website if you'd like to learn more, and you'll find my contact information at the end of this video. Have a great day and happy wedding planning.